Let's begin today's Vanguard news with the new key visuals for the second season of Vanguard Divines. The image reminds me of Utopia and Leviathan Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh's Excel for some reason. Let's just hope Akina doesn't start collecting fated cards. The dragon plushie at the end of the first season is named Sibylt and is going to be voiced by that tsundere queen herself, Ryaku Gimiya. Grand Blue Fantasy fans are getting Vern PTSD. Speaking of Psy games, the Vanguard collab in Shadowverse Evolve will be getting a special artworks of Phantom Blaster Overlord and Luquier. As to why I'm covering this tells me that we might be getting a reprint of the previous encounter card soon, since it's oddly specific that these two cards are also currently in the D series. And much like the effect triggers in the Triple Drive booster set got special artworks, expect these to be high rarity if they ever do come to Vanguard. And come back to this video if I called it. Now that all of the actual exciting news are away, it's time to sharpen your pointy pencil once again on some new Lilfa cards in DZLBT01. Immersed in Ripple's Avnius when placed on rear guard, that isn't on the battle phase, while you have a Lilfa Vanguard, lets you pay 2 Lilfa card Soul Blast to call up to 1 grade 2 or higher card with a different name than her from the top 5 cards of your deck. Ironic that this demon card conflicts with C-Treader, since she was Lilfa's best support. Not only is it not optimal to call C-Treader with this card, but both are going to fight over Soul Resource. Frolic Hop Off unit, while on rear guard or the Guardian Circle gets 10k power and shields if you have a grade 3 or higher Lilfa Vanguard. And while on rear guard, you can pay 3 energy at the end of the battle she attacked, while boosted by a grade 2 or higher unit, to return a grade 2 or higher card to your hand. Ignore what I said about C-Treader being Lilfa's best support. This card just outright replaces her. The 3 energy blast cost however feels like it's too expensive and you'd rather use those on pressure. Brightest Dreamer Lilfa is also regarded as highest Dreamer Lilfa during the match. While on Vanguard, all of your grade 2 or higher rear guards get the boost ability and all your other grade 3 Lilfa cards get 20k shields. And while on Vanguard, you can pay 1 counter blast when she attacks and all your units are grade 2 or higher to return up to 3 of your rear guards to your hand. Then call up to 2 grade 3 cards from your hand in the same column. This isn't the Bastion Accord clone players were hyping it up to be, but at least you don't have to use any outside effects to make your grade 3 units into boosters. This Lilfa also forces you to run her original grade 3 form if you ever want to capitalize on that 20k shield ability, and expect Adelheid to become even more expensive after today despite the deck still being mediocre at best. On a side note, Lilfa looks like a totally different character in this artwork, with her eyes being more sharp and her pose is that of a mature woman. Finally, here's Lilfa's LSR artwork, which negates my earlier statement of her looking more mature. Despite showing more skin, it's one of those rare occasions where I kind of prefer the regular artwork. And that concludes this Vanguard news without the bullshit. Special thanks to my Patreon members for continuing to support my content creation. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments if we are getting a Grand Blue Fantasy collab due to Sibylt and Psy games.